The average American spends over $9,000 at the repair shop in the first 10 years of ownership. That number comes from CarEdge, and it assumes you bought a typical car from a typical brand. Most people accept that number the same way they accept a dentist bill. Painful, expected, and somehow unavoidable. It is not unavoidable. The 5 vehicles on this list have ownership cost records that make the industry average look like a design flaw. These are not cheap cars. They are not stripped down econoboxes. They are real vehicles, and with real interiors, real powertrains, real resale value that simply refuse to break. The data comes from RepairPal, iSeeCars analysis of over 312 million vehicles, J.D. Power's vehicle dependability study, Consumer Reports, and CarEdge's 10-year cost modeling. No manufacturer paid to be on this list. The numbers put them here. Number 5, the Toyota Camry. The Camry is not exciting, that is the entire point. iSeeCars' 2025 longevity study analyzed vehicles that reached 250,000 miles and ranked the Camry second among all passenger cars, with a 22.7% probability of hitting that milestone, against an industry average of 1%. RepairPal gives it 4 out of 5 for reliability, with an average annual repair cost of $388, the third lowest of any midsize car in the database. Severe repair probability sits at 9%, the class average is 12. And the engine behind those numbers is the 2.5-liter dynamic force 4-cylinder introduced for 2018, a naturally aspirated unit with Atkinson cycle capability, no turbocharger, and no intercooler, fewer systems, fewer failure points. Toyota's internal target at launch was a 40% thermal efficiency rating, which it achieved. The result is an engine that produces power without the complexity that modern turbocharged alternatives use to achieve similar output. CarEdge's 10-year ownership estimate for the 2021 Camry LE is approximately $7,200 in maintenance, roughly half the industry average. Consumer Reports has rated it above average in reliability every model year since 2018. J.D. Power gave the 2025 Camry 86 out of 100 for quality and reliability. Used Camry prices from 2018 through 2022, approximately $17,000 to $28,000. If your mechanic sees one of these pull into his bay, he knows it means an oil change and nothing else. Number 4, the Honda Accord. The Accord and the Camry have been trading the top reliability spots in the midsize sedan segment for 40 years. They are not trading blows. They are both simply very far ahead of everything else. RepairPal rates the Honda Accord 4.5 out of 5 for reliability, tied for the highest score among midsize sedans, with an average annual repair cost of $400. iSeeCars places the Accord 7th among all passenger cars likely to reach 250,000 miles, with a 19.8% probability. J.D. on Power scored the 2025 Accord 83 out of 100. Consumer Reports placed it above average for predicted reliability in 2025. The Accord's powertrain engineering deserves specific attention. The 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder introduced for 2018 has accumulated a long service record across the Civic and CR-V, and real-world longevity data from fleet operators suggest consistent performance past 200,000 miles when oil change intervals are respected. The 2.0-liter Sport Trim's turbocharged unit adds complexity. Buyers prioritizing 10-year running costs should target the 1.5-liter trims. CarEdge estimates 10-year Accord maintenance at approximately $7,600. A 2019 Accord LX costs around $38 less per year to maintain than the comparable Toyota Camry. Both figures are well below the segment average of $9,800. Used Accord prices from 2018 through 2022, approximately $19,000 to $31,000. Number 3, the Toyota 4Runner. While the rest of the SUV market replaced body-on-frame construction with unibody platforms to cut weight and improve fuel economy, Toyota kept the 4Runner exactly where it was. The current 5th generation launched in 2010 and ran with minimal structural revision through 2024. That 14-year run with the same basic architecture is not a failure of product development. It is a reliability strategy. iSeeCars' 2025 study ranked the 4Runner second among all SUVs for reaching 250,000 miles, with a 25.8% probability against a 1% SUV average. RepairPal gives it 4 out of 5, with an average annual repair cost of $514, significantly below the SUV class average of $652. J.D. Power gave the 2024 4Runner 85 out of 100. The engine is the 4.0-liter 1GR-FE V6, a naturally aspirated unit with a cast iron cylinder block, a 20-year production history across multiple Toyota and Lexus platforms, and zero turbocharging. There is no direct injection, which eliminates the intake valve carbon buildup issue documented across much of the turbocharged GDI segment. The transmission is a 5-speed automatic, an older design by modern standards, with a long documented service record. The fuel economy caveat is real: 16 miles per gallon city, 19 highway for 2-wheel drive variants. Buyers choosing this vehicle are trading fuel costs for a mechanical simplicity record that no unibody competitor in this class can match. Used 4Runner prices from 2014 through 2020, approximately $28,000 to $45,000. The 2025 redesign introduced a turbocharged 4-cylinder. All longevity data cited here applies to the 5th generation 4Runner only. Number 2. The Toyota Highlander Hybrid. The Highlander Hybrid occupies a specific position in iSeeCars research that is worth stating clearly. In the 2025 longest lasting vehicle study, and which evaluated the percentage of each model reaching 250,000 miles, the Highlander Hybrid ranked 3rd overall across all vehicle categories with a 22.8% probability. Only the Toyota Tundra and Toyota Sequoia ranked above it. Among hybrid vehicles specifically, it has no peer in the longevity data. Toyota's 4th generation hybrid system, the same fundamental architecture used across the Camry Hybrid, RAV4 Hybrid, and Prius, uses a permanent magnet synchronous motor, a sealed nickel metal hydride or lithium-ion battery depending on model year, and a power split device that eliminates a conventional transmission entirely. There is no torque converter, no clutch pack, fewer components that wear under load. Toyota's hybrid battery packs in North American fleet data have averaged over 200,000 miles without replacement in documented cases across taxi and rideshare deployments in high-cycle environments. RepairPal puts Highlander annual repair costs at $489, below the all-vehicle average of $652. Consumer Reports rated it above average in predicted reliability for 2025. J.D. Power gave the 2025 Model 82 out of 100. CarEdge estimates 10-year Highlander hybrid maintenance at approximately $8,400, roughly $4,000 below the 3-row SUV category average of $12,300. Used Highlander hybrid prices from 2017 through 2022, approximately $32,000 to $52,000. The premium over the non-hybrid trim largely disappears in long-term fuel savings modeling for drivers covering more than 12,000 miles annually. Number 1. The Toyota Tundra. iSeeCars ranked the Tundra 1st overall in its 2025 longest-lasting vehicle study. First among all vehicles analyzed in every category across every segment. The probability of a Tundra reaching 250,000 miles is 34.6%. The industry average for all vehicles is 1%. The second-place vehicle, the Toyota Sequoia, shares the Tundra's platform. The gap between 1st and 3rd place is larger than the gap between 3rd and 20th. RepairPal gives the Tundra 4 out of 5 for reliability, with an average annual repair cost of $606, below the full-size truck average of $763. Unscheduled repair visits average 0.9 times per year versus the class average of 1.3. Severe repair probability is 11% against the 14% class norm. The powertrain record behind that ranking is the 5.7-liter 3UR-FE V8, in production from 2007 through 2021, naturally aspirated with a port injection system that does not deposit carbon on intake valves, and a 6-speed automatic transmission with a documented service record spanning nearly 2 decades. Fleet operators running these trucks in commercial environments, towing contractors, work truck fleets, municipal applications have documented consistent performance past 300,000 miles with standard maintenance intervals. The 2022 Tundra redesigned around a twin turbocharged V6. Early reliability data shows improvement over the outgoing model year over year, but the 15-year longevity record belongs to the 3rd generation truck. All model years 2007 through 2021. Those are the trucks iSeeCars measured. Those are the trucks that put the Tundra at the top of every longevity ranking in the dataset. Use 3rd generation Tundra prices, approximately $22,000 for high mileage 2010 examples to over $45,000 for low mileage 2021 SR5 trims. $388. That is the RepairPal annual average for the Camry, the most expensive vehicle on this list by that measure. The industry average is $652. The average full-size pickup truck costs $763. A BMW costs $968. None of this is accidental. The 5 vehicles on this list share a common design philosophy: naturally aspirated engines where possible, proven transmissions, long platform cycles, fun, and a resistance to complexity that the rest of the market has largely abandoned in pursuit of performance numbers and feature lists. Your mechanic will see these cars once a year, maybe less. That is the point.